What is going on, Summoners? We're back here today with another Champion Deep Dive. Today, we're talking about White Tiger. So, sit back and relax, because it's time to get into it. White Tiger enters the contest with the might of the Tiger God, granting her immunity to all nullify effects. She also has 70% reduced offensive combat power rate, but she passively gains power equal to 50% of the power her opponent gains. And if the opponent is benefiting from a power gain or energized buff, performing a combo-ending attack will nullify the buff off of the opponent. Now, when she's inflicted with the damaging debuff, she has a 20% chance for each buff on the opponent to purify it. Also, dashing forwards grants a non-stacking precision passive for 2 seconds. Now, let's check out her special attacks. On activation of her special attacks, she gains a Fury buff for 20 seconds, and using her special 1 grants an additional Fury buff. This maxes out at 5 stacks, and her Fury and Precision gained from dashing forwards are paused during her special attacks. Now, for each personal Fury buff, each hit of her special 1 and 2 power steals 1% of the opponent's current power, and White Tiger gains 200% of the power stolen. After this happens, this effect goes on cooldown until the end of White Tiger's next special attack. Additionally, finishing a special attack with at least 1 bar of power grants an unblockable passive for 1.5 seconds. This has a cooldown of 20 seconds. With the special 2, the final hit inflicts a bleed debuff for 3 seconds. If the opponent is indestructible, this bleed is paused, and while it's active, they can't heal, and the healing denied is transferred to White Tiger, up to 5% of her max health per second. And when this bleed expires, she nullifies all regen buffs on the opponent. The Special 3. As an attacker, this special cannot be activated unless she's charging or performing a heavy attack. This attack grants White Tiger 2 additional Fury buffs that can exceed her stack limit, and she inflicts a Fear debuff for 40 seconds. Fear reduces unblockable ability accuracy by a flat 100% and removes perfect block chance. Now, let's check out her signature ability. When awakened, she inflicts a Fear passive at the start of each fight for up to 20 seconds. Additionally, once per fight, when either champion drops to 15% of their max health, White Tiger gains a power gain buff granting 100% of her max power over 6 seconds. As a defender, this only triggers once per quest. Now, let's take her out for a spin in the champion rotation. To begin, strike the opponent and start building your power. Performing a dash will grant a precision passive to satisfy the itch for those yellow numbers. And once you reach just under 2 bars of power, launch your first special to steal the opponent's power and gain your first Furies. You can launch another special one to stack on even more Furies and reset your power steal passive. Keep in mind, you have a 20% chance per buff on the opponent to purify incoming damaging debuffs, so don't stress and build to your special 2 to place a juicy bleed that steals the opponent's regen, and if necessary, you could launch it again, since you just stole all that power. And now that the opponent is almost knocked out, continue the assault until they drop below 15%. And then, use your power gain buff to end off with a final special 2 or that satisfying special 3 finale. Now, in a shorter fight, if possible, don't worry about the opponent's power and focus on repeatedly launching your special 1s to max out your Furies and steal that power on every other special activation. And once you're in range of that final strike, set yourself up and use that power gain to deliver a crushing special 2 finish. Thank you for watching this champion deep dive for White Tiger. And hey, if you liked the video and want to see more, click subscribe, like, comment, and share. And remember, we'll see you in the Battle Realm!